Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kitty with the Kaliente Girls. We're a live stream, so make sure you like it and subscribe and hit those notifications so you can hear when we come on live. And today we have a wonderful artist, Monica Ramirez, and she's here and been patient in joining us. And look at her. She looks absolutely fabulous, girl. Look at you. I love your backdrop with the green and the gold frame with no picture.
So cool to be here. Thanks for reaching out and having me. It's so this is very flattering. I didn't even know people were even watching. So I'm just happy to be here. So thanks.
Well, your Instagram, if you don't mind saying your social media, but mention your Instagram. Is Monica Ramirez?
It's MonixRamirez.
Okay, can you spell that for our listeners?
Yes, MONIX Art. So Monix Art. Underscore for my art page, and then my personal page is MonixRamirez.
Okay. It's beautiful. So if you scroll down there, you'll definitely see all the wonderful art she's doing, and support her, like it. And we're here talking with her today to get to know more about. How long have you been an artist?
Oh.
Did I get muted? Sorry. Did you mute me? So, Monica, how long? Sorry, I muted myself. How long have you been an artist?
I've been a visual artist since about 2014. I've always sketched and I've always doodled since I was younger, but I didn't really get into working with acrylic until just 2014, and fell in love, and I kept everything under wraps till about a year ago, where I decided I'll start to show some of my stuff. I'll start to put it out there. But yeah, just since 2014, I would say, and then only professionally a little under a year now that I've decided to make a living and to pursue it and launch my business. And so, yeah, it hasn't been very long. I'm a baby in the industry and I'm learning so much, and it's been a lot of fun to just have another avenue of art to just express myself through. I do so much art, so this one has been, I would say, the most gratifying. I get to do what I feel, and I love color, and I love to just, play around and create different new things. And yeah, it hasn't been very long though. So just 2014.
Welcome and congratulations. It seems like you're an old pro at it. You're definitely very young, and so you have a lot of potential and good future ahead of you. Now you said you just started with acrylics when you were a visual. What did you started? You said you were drawing. Did you take any classes when you were younger, or?
I didn't. I started just with sketches. In high school, you used to sketch on your notebooks and I should pay attention, but I was doodling most of the time. So just sketching. I never had any classes, and then randomly I was at the store and I was like, you know what? I'd like to try painting instead of sketching, because all I ever did was colored pencils. So yeah, that's really how it started. I wish it was so much more exciting and that I mentored somebody, or that that I shadowed somebody, or that I went to school. But no, it was really I just picked it up and I fell in love and I just kind of went for it, and I'm here. So.
I get it. It's a personal journey. It's an actual personal. It's a reward because I've done art therapy. And I had some issues, and it really helped me. I love art too, and I go through the stages where clay, or there's always something new, whether I'm creating clothes or whatever it may be. My youngest daughter, she's really good at watercolor. So everybody gets their little niche that they find.
I had no idea. So you're an artist too, then.
Yes. So I understand what you're saying, and a lot of that happened as I got older. When I was younger, I always did art for fun, and I had drafting, and we created all kinds of things, and that was fun, rewarding. But I always admire the ones that could really go with the the acrylics and really create the shadowing, and so I admire that. And life art is important, and so when you're saying you're just starting, it's actually wonderful because you've lived some life and now you get to express it like you're more comfortable, right?
Yeah. Clay is something I've been interested in, like, trying. I'm a mixed media artist, so I love everything. What kind of clay?
Are you like a sculpt? Yeah.
Turn on your volume. Turn on your volume.
No, yeah. I've actually I don't do the wheel, like a throwing. I do just Michaels. I love going to Michaels. And,
I love a good Michaels. I love a good Michaels.
That's where you get most of your ideas, right? You're like, I'm gonna start this. Look at that. And then they have a clay called Sculpty, and I love it because it's one of the only clays that you have to bake it before it gets hard. Because all the other ones, how they dry up.
Yeah.
So I love that one. And then when you bake it, you bake it for so much time. But there's been times where I baked it a little longer, and it came out with these weird, like, Sedona colors. I don't know, Utah. Yes, so it was always exciting, and you learn that you can't make it too thin, and but I love Sculpty.
Techniques and like what works and what doesn't, like as you go.
Yes. And mine started like when I was going through some issues, and then I had bought some marijuana when it was just starting to be legal. You had to have your rep card, and they forgot to give me my first time patient pipe. And so I was like, oh. So I thought,
You just made your own.
I made a pipe, and because of my issues, I made a body part pipe, and it was kind of a symbol.
Listen, see? Make it work. Making it work. That's hilarious.
It is, and I actually ended up making a lot of money doing it. So it was wonderful. So I get it.
How many tries until you did it work and everything? It was like
you just you poke the hole through, make sure you get the bowl. And I didn't really have a card because if you're familiar with clay, when you cook in clay ovens, once you get the heat going, it just kind of keeps going, it warms up the clay. So it was really cool. It worked out great. I mean, I made all kinds of pipes. You'll see it on my kitty's Pipas.
I love that story. I love that. Yes, girl.
It's what happens when you're an artist, right?
Listen, you just innovative. You just, make something out of nothing. For sure.
So with the pandemic kind of going on right now, how has that affected you in your art? Because you said you've been starting for a year, and so that's been a big chunk of it, right?
Right. Well, honestly, it just kind of just threw me into it. It's almost like I had no choice. I was already trying to find find the time to dedicate to my art. I'm also a singer, dancer, actor.
Oh, look at you.
I'm a professional dancer, and I've always, in the time that I'm not dancing, I also enjoy, I love going to movies. This was definitely, I love socializing. So I'm out. And of course I'm I still love my art. I really need to just find the time to do my art. I'm also a very big believer in God, and he was like, you need to do that because I got something for you once you get started. And then Rona hit, lockdown, shut down, and there's no more dance auditions, no more. The industry shut down, so I'm like, well, now's the time. So I had already been painting, and I had already been putting things out there. But it was really during Corona that I established my business and I became official, and I got my license, and I'm doing e-commerce now, and
nice.
I'm selling. So really, it was a blessing in disguise. We were talking before we jumped on about all the cool things about Corona that, despite it obviously sucking in a lot of ways, there have been things during the shutdown that personally that I've been going through and just dealing with, and like many of us, but also like artistically, it's opened a door. I think being away from people has helped me not care, because art is so subjective, you know what I mean? Like, and not constantly being around others, I really got a sense of who I was without any of the distractions or input or opinion. And honestly, it was like, I'm going to create this and upload it, and I don't have to really be around anyone to hear about what, you know, of course you got comments and stuff, but I think being away from people, I just think brought me back to me. And I'm an introvert, so I was like, this is great too. But yeah, since the lockdown, I would say that things, thankfully, have been good. It helped a lot. It gave me the time and the space to really do what I needed to do.
It made us definitely be focused. I mean, we're dealing with a lot of just dealing with the, what do you mean I can't leave? Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, oh my gosh.
I know. What am I going to do? Oh,
and then you're like, well, I'm already doing it.
Right, exactly.
No, that's wonderful that you took advantage. A lot of people are embarking that now because not everybody had the are always creative or whatnot, so they're learning how to do e-commerce online. What platform, if you don't mind, did you use for your e-commerce?
I'm using Square.
Okay.
Point where I can pay people, because I am still like, I just want to be creative. I just want to create. And running a business, you're like, you're doing marketing, you push sales, you are balancing books, and like you're doing so much more on top of the actual art.
Right.
So when I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna, start a website, no big deal. NBD. I'm not a computer savvy person. So it was stressful. I was like, I'm also very visual, and I have a vision for like what I want things to look like in Squarespace. I'm not, I'm not calling them out or anything, but personally, the templates for me, I just still not quite satisfied. I'm going to give them a try a little bit, a couple more years. But I started with Squarespace. It does what it needs to do. Their e-commerce is really, really efficient and easy. I just can't wait to get to a point where I kind of feel more confident in designing and making it do and integrate it with all these cool little functions and features. Right now it's just very functional. It's very like a gallery. It's very blank. You look at it, you like it, you click it, you can buy it. But I wish that it does what it needs to do. But
it gets too complicated, it gets over inundated with product. I mean, I know when selling the smoking accessories, I mean, that's one of the things people, it's an old retail way, and there's so many rules and with paraphernalia and everything. So like a lot of websites just left their pieces there and they no longer had them. So we had to learn to do live inventory. So it's very nice when you can go to someone's website and see specifically like, oh, I got my new shirts, and you can just click on it, and then pay, and you're gone. You're done, and then you get it in the mail. So I mean,
all it needs to do.
No. So how big would you say? I saw your average paintings are. How big would you say, or you just go with what you feel?
My average, the biggest painting I have, I believe I sent it to you guys. It's this multicolored, like linear and geometric one. That's my biggest one. I want to say that is maybe like 3 by 4 feet.
Okay.
But my average size that I usually like commission for people, just to keep it keep it easier on me, and to just keep it very simple for my clients to choose like what sizes. The biggest I go is usually 24 by 30, to be honest. So that's like the size of, yeah, I can't find anything, but it's not too big. It's like here, and then we go smaller.
So with the packaging and whatnot,
do you get like the extra insurance on that,
or you have, or how many paintings have you shipped out so far?
So far, since I started my business, I've been lucky enough to have shipped. I've been shipping quite a few prints because prints are a lot more affordable and
Yes.
yeah.
I forgot about the prints.
Yeah, we have prints too. So I've been shipping a lot of prints lately. I want to say about 30 prints.
Ooh,
of a bigger lion, like a poster, and then I've done 5 commissions.
Nice.
But yeah, with the commissions, it obviously, like, depending on size, shipping is all different. So I go through a consultation. We talk about like what it is that your vision is, like what you would like me to paint, and you know, all the basic questions like color, what do you see, and then we talk about, you know, different materials, because I am mixed media, so I can do anything from like, I could do molding paste, I can even do stucco, like I can go very south of the border, I can do gems, I can do like I can do mosaic, or I can just keep it, you know, acrylic. So depending on like the medium, we talk about pricing and depending on the size, and then in that we talk about shipping and everything. So it's all done. And yeah, I do progress reports, I do check-in reports, and I give the client feedback as I'm going along, because I really want them to like love it, because it's like it's their commission piece. So I keep it very open. I keep it very honest. Their baby, and they just came to me to like bring it to life. So yeah, very transparent, and we talk about all that when someone decides they want the painting. We just lay it all out on the table.
That's great. So tell us again where people can come and see your work and where they can order it. Give us all the good stuff.
So my art page, Instagram is MonixArt_, MonixArt_, and that's for all my art. I usually post stories of like certain works that I'm like working on in that moment. I do like time lapses, so you can kind of see my process. But where you can buy the art is MonixArt.com.
Okay,
good. MonixArt.com.
Wonderful. So everybody needs to make sure they go check it out, and then, like you said, she'll ship it to you, and got it all taken care of. Well, really exciting, Monica. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, inform us what you're up to, or shout outs you'd like to do before we go?
I just want to say thank you to you guys for being so open and friendly and for reaching out. I was checking out some of your previous interviews. I really love what you're doing with the women who inspire other women. I think that that's really beautiful, and I wanted to just say thank you for just kind of bringing all of that to light and just keeping it really positive. And I think it's really awesome that you guys do that, and all your other content's really, really awesome. The gallery that I'm seeing with art and photography, it's really, really cool. So I was very, very pleasantly surprised to be reached out by you guys, and I just want to say thank you for having me on. It was
well, before we go, one last thing, since you brought up the inspiring women of our times, who would you say has been a major influence on you?
Like, are you like a celebrity or just anybody? Like,
well, does his influence you with your art and
my art,
maybe pave the way or whatever, because we were talking about it.
I will say artistically, I was inspired by Frida and Diego. So Frida Kahlo, Diego Rivera. I'm inspired by Mexican art, so very, very bold, thick blocking, but like I love modern, so I do a lot of dark and shadows incorporated with that. But for sure, like, it was her freeness and like her, like she was just so authentic to who she was, regardless of what she was going through or what people thought of her. And she was very like, she's very outlandish, and she just didn't care, and there was just such a freeness. So I am inspired by that. Like, when I paint and when I create anything, I just go out there and just put it out there and not care, because as long as she was being true to who she was, she actually loved herself. She loved herself and she loved what she created because of how much she loved herself. So I love that about Frida. And then in my walking life, I'm just surrounded by so many awesome women. And yeah, I just feel like I have my best friend and I have a prayer group and just really uplifting. I could name literally all of them. It would take forever. But right now I am being very just loved right now by really great groups of women. And it's been really inspiring and very encouraging, and just to hear our stories and our struggles, because we got different struggles, we got different stories, and just to relate to one another and to just have somewhere to go to feel and be safe and be heard. It's just really important. So that's why I love what it is that you guys are doing, because I so relate to all of that right now in this particular season.
Yes, it's definitely around us, and ever since the Me Too movement, it's like now it's time for healing and growing. So it's so important. But I just want to thank you so much for sharing that with us, and many blessings. And I'll definitely be following you. Everybody follow her. And thank you so much, Monica. And we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thanks for having me. Have a good night.
You too. Good night. Bye-bye.